Welcome back to Further Solutions and Learning. On this video, I'll be walking you through on collinear point. And don't forget that this is a subtopic of coordinate geometry, which is parallel and perpendicular lines. Now, when we talk about collinear point, let this come to your mind. Now, we have a straight line. This is a very good example of straight line. Now, we have a several point, which is, I can call this A, B, C. Now, this is a point. Hope you know what makes a line to be a straight line. I think, what is a straight line? A straight line is a coordinate of several, is a point. It contains of several points that has no boundary or has no beginning, rather has a what? End. That is a straight line. Now, this is a very good example of a straight line. But when I move to this is called a segment. We call it segment. We call it line segment. Segment of a line Now, the one we always play with, we always talk about segment of a circle, which is, that when you are talking about circle. Now, this is a very good example of a line. That's the line. Now, a line has no beginning, rather has a what? End. And also, it consists of what? Several points, which is also known as what? Coordinates. And mind you, we have what we call rail. Now, rail is just like, when you talk about rail, rail is just like this. Rail has beginning but no end. It has beginning but no end. Now, this A can also be called what? Vector. Please, it can also be called vector. Take note of this information, they are very, very important. Now, when we talk about a collinear point, now it means we are saying that something like this. Now, if the 3 points lies on same straight line, then they are collinear. Hence, the gradient, same what? And same gradient. Now, how do I mean by same gradient? For instance, this is a point. x1, y1, s2, y2, s3, y3. Now, you can see is a coordinate, which is a point. Now, for me to confirm this, it has the same gradient. It means I'm going to gradient AB equals to gradient BC. Now, by all what is called a gradient. Gradient tells us that y2 minus y1 divide x2 minus x1 equals to y3 minus y2 divides x3 minus x2. Now, that is the gradient I'm talking about. It means gradient from here to here is equals to gradient from here to here. That is a very good example of what? Collinear point. Now, I think with this, you should understand what I mean by collinear. If you need help on coordinate geometry, we have a lot of videos, like 5 videos already on coordinate geometry, gradient, distance of a 2 point, midpoint, and so on and so forth. We have a question of a straight line application. There are a lot of them, angles and so on. Just try to be on the video. I have 3 questions to play around with. Permit me to write them down. Okay, look at this problem. The coordinates of 3 points are A, 8 minus k, 2, B, minus 2, k, and C, minus a, 2k. Find the possible value of k if A and B are collinear. Now, this collinear shows us the direction of that question. Now, how do I solve this problem? It's a very simple question. And how do I go about it? What you just need to do is that when it is collinear, note that for us to get a collinear, it means gradient of AB equals to gradient of what? BC. That is very, very important because that is the word collinear. Now, once I know that, I can now say that what is my gradient of what? Y2 minus Y1 divided X2 minus X1 equals to Y3 minus X2 Y2 rather, divide 3 minus X2. Now, can you see this? Hope you know that this is my X1, Y1, X2, Y2, X3, Y3. Now, that is a coordinate for you. Now, for me to know this, it means my Y2, what would make my Y2? My Y2 will be K minus 2, which is my Y1, divides, my S2 will be what? Minus 2 minus bracket of 8 minus K. Can you see that? Now, which is, it will be equals to 2K minus K divides minus 2 minus what? Minus 2K. Minus 2. Now, can't you see that? Now, for me to move on, I can say that K minus 2 divide minus 2 minus 8 plus K, and it to be equals to 2K minus K divide minus 8 plus 2. Now, which is, I'll be having minus 6. Okay. Likewise, this will give us K minus 2 divide this one and this one will be what? Minus, that will be K minus 10. Please, this and this will give us 10. And this is plus K equals to 2K minus K, which is going to be what? A K. 2K minus K will give us 1K. I'll be having K divides, and this one will be minus 6. Now, at this junction, I can easily cross multiply. Now, for me to cross multiply, let me write it down. Cross multiply. Now, for me to cross multiply, it means I will be saying that minus 6 bracket of K minus 2 equals to, I'll be having K bracket of K minus 10. Now, for me to do this will be minus 6K plus 12 equals to K squared minus 10K. Minus 10K. Now, for me to move on with this, this point, I will be having K squared, and it will be minus 10K plus 6K, and minus 12 equals to 0. Yes, minus 12 equals to 0. Hope I'm not making any mistake. No. Now, I think all what is here is coming to meet there. Okay, we have K squared. Here will be what? Minus 4K minus 12 equals to 0. Now, how do I solve this? What number can I, work on? I know that 6 times 2 will give us what? Minus. Now, it means I'll be having K squared. I'm trying to factorize K squared, and I'll be having plus 2K minus 6K minus 12 equals to 0. Now, K into bracket of K plus 2 minus 6 into bracket of K plus 2 equals to 0. K minus 6 and K plus 2 equals to 0. K equals to what? Equals to 0, or K plus 2 equals to 0. My K will be equals to 6, or K equals to minus 2. Now, these are the two possible values of what? Of K. Now, you can now do whatever you want to do there, and you get your what? Your answer. Now, I think you can see how this is. Permit me to write another question on like this. Now, look at this problem. It's a very nice one. The point, this, which is minus 1 comma t minus 1, t comma t minus 3, and t minus 6 comma 3 lies on the what? On the same straight line. find the value of what? Of t. That is what is called, with what I've explained, this is a collinear problem. Now, how do I solve this problem? What you just need to do, I will just declare let p minus 1, comma what? T minus 1, and q will be what? T minus 3, and I can use q and apq, and r will be what? 6, comma what? 3. Now, what you just need to do, you know that for us to get this, you have to think towards collinear. For it to be collinear, you have what is called gradient PQ equals to gradient what? QR. Now, for you need to get this, you know that here will be x1, y1, and x2, y2, x3, y3. Now, it means I will be saying that for that gradient to come to play, y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1 equals to y3 minus y2 divided by x2 minus, 3 minus x2. That is what you just need to do. From there, you can now move on, and from here, you'll be having t minus 3 minus bracket of t minus 1 divides t minus 1, which is, it will be equals to 3 minus bracket of t minus 3 divides t minus bracket of t minus bracket of t minus 3. Now, for us to move on, I can quickly say that t minus 3 minus t plus 1 divides, this will be t plus 1, and equals to 3 minus t plus 3 divides t minus t plus what? 3. Now, naturally, this will cancel this. Here will be minus 2 divides, hope I'm not making a mistake, divide t plus 1 equals to, here will be, that will be minus t plus 6 divides, this will cancel this, 3. Hope I'm not making a mistake. Oh, sorry, this is a mistake. Thank you. This is going to be 6, sorry. Now, hope I need other mistake. Okay, and here will be 6. Here will be 6, sorry. Here is 6, thank you. Now, for me to move on, thank you for your, now, what you just need to do now is that I'll be having, when you cross multiply, now, for me to cross multiply, I'll be having t plus 1 bracket of minus t plus 6 equals to minus 2 multiplied by 6, which is, you should know this. This will be what? Minus t squared plus 6t minus t plus 6 equals to what? Minus 12. Yes. Hope I'm not making any mistake. Minus 12. Okay, now, for me to get this, okay, now, this is going to be minus t. Sorry, this is a minus. This is a minus. It means I'm the one that made mistake the other time. It will be this and this. Okay, this will be minus, sorry. Now, for me to get this, I think here will be minus 6. Thank you. And for me to get this, I will be having, here will be plus, okay, here will be plus 6, and here will be what? Now, for me to have this, it means I'll be having t squared. Okay, let me not even rest my minus t squared plus 6t minus this one, and this one will be what? Will be 5. Will be plus 5 plus 5, and I'll be having plus 6 minus 12 equals to 0. Here will be what? Here will definitely be minus 6. At this point, we'll be having t squared minus 5t and plus 6 equals to 0. What I just need to, I open the bracket, with minus. Now, for me to have this, I can now say that, now, for me to have this, I will be talking about 6 and 1. That will be 6 and 1. It means t squared. Now, 6 and 1, for me to get 6 and 1, it means I'll be having, now, I'm talking about 6 and 1. I'm coming, okay, minus 6 plus 6. Now, if I want to factorize, I'll be having minus 2t minus 3t plus 6 equals to 0. T bracket of t minus 2 and minus 3 bracket of t minus 2 equals to 0. T minus 3 and t minus 2 equals to 0. T equals to 3 or t equals to 2. Now, that is the two possible value of what t. Now, lastly, last question on this section is quite different. Please permit me to write it out. Okay. Okay, let's look at this question. Now, this one is quite different because the vertices, you know what's called vertices, which is, edge of a triangle. I mean, points and triangle, these are vertices. The vertices of triangle ABC are A equals to minus 4 comma this, B equals to 5 comma minus 5, and C is equals to K comma K plus 2. Find the possible value of K if the ABC is 90 degrees. Now, solution to this one is very simple, but it's quite different from the one we have been doing. The first thing you need to do is that the gradient of AB multiplied by gradients BC equals to what? Equals to 1. Now, why is it 1? Don't forget that since angle ABC is what? Is 90 degrees. Now, it means equals to what? Minus 1, sorry. Therefore, it will be equals to what? Minus 1. Since that is the case, it means it will be equals to minus 1. Now, what I just need to do, what's gradient ABC? It means I'll be having y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1 multiplied by y3 minus y2 divided by x2 minus x3 minus x2 equals to minus 1. That is the application. Now, by solving this, by solving it, you are to get a particular, let me solve it because of our time, but k minus 2 and k plus 2 and minus 2 divided by what? K minus minus 4 and equals to, multiplied by k plus 2 minus minus 5 and k plus 2 minus minus 5, if I'm not making a mistake. Okay. Y3. Okay. Y2. Y2. Okay, now divide by k minus 5 equals to minus 1. Now, by so doing this, I think you know the implication. This one will be what? K divides k plus 4 equal multiplied by that will be 5k plus 7 divide k minus 5 equals to minus 1. Now, at this point, you can now say that k squared plus 7k divides, here will be what? K times, that will be k squared minus 5k plus 4k minus 20 equals to minus 1. Please permit me to write it this way. Now, for me to move on to this, I can say that k, when I cross multiply, Now, I'll be having k plus minus 7, plus 7 equals to k squared minus, I'll be having, don't forget that minus 1 is there, minus 1 bracket of k squared 5k, that'll be what? Sorry, it will be minus k and minus 20. Now, by so doing this, k squared plus 7k minus k and minus k squared plus k plus 20. Now, when I collect like times, it will be k squared 2 and it will be plus 6k, yes, and minus 20 equals to 0. Can you see that what is there? I can reduce everything by 2, by divide all through by, it will be k squared plus 3k minus 10 equals to what? 0. What can I multiply to get? It means 5 and 2. 5 and 2 will give me what I want. Now, it means I'll be having, by implication, it will be what? K squared minus, that'll be what? Plus 2k minus 5k minus 10 equals to 0. I'll be having k bracket of k plus 2 minus 5 bracket of k plus 2 equals to 0. I think k minus 5 and k plus 2 equals to 0. By implication, my k will be equals to 5 or k will be equals to what? Minus 2. Now, when you are talking about the triangle, now, when k equals to what? When k equals to 5. Now, by implication, I will have a what? Let me try to sketch something like this here. Now, you know that this is a line and is a line. Please, if I did not put this there, it's not yet a line. And this is a line. And this is a line. Now, since it's a line, this is the origin, Now, for me to get this is a triangle. When k equals to 5, it means when k is equals to 5, it will be, here is A is what our A, point A will be, let's assume this is minus 4. Now, and 2, it will be A, that will be what? Minus 4, comma 2. And B will be 5, comma what? Minus 5. B will be what? This is going to be B. That will be X is 5. Let's assume this is going to be 5, comma minus what? That will be 5, comma minus 5. That will be B. And what will it be my C? My C will be what? This is going to be 5. This is going to be 7. It means 5, comma what? 7. 5, comma 7. This is going to be 5, comma what? Comma 7. 5, comma what? 7. 5, comma 7. Now, five comma what? 7. Now, that is first. That will be first one. Now, 5 comma 7. Okay. Wait. Sorry. Oh, there is a mistake. I noticed that there is a mistake. Sorry about that. Here will be minus, here will be plus. Here will be plus, and here will be minus, here will be plus, here will be minus. Sorry for that. I don't discover that. And here will be minus. Sorry. It means is this there will be 2. Here will be minus 5. If that is the case, it means this will be this is very wrong. The point is very wrong. Sorry for that silly mistake. Now, for me to have that, it means I'll be having, sorry about that. Okay, this is a line, this is a line, and this is a line, this is a line. Now, I'm talking about the first one is minus 4, 2. Minus 4, 2, which will be what? Minus 4, 2. We call it A. And the second one will be what? No, okay. B will be 5, what? 5, minus, that will be 5. 5, this is going to be 5. This is going to be B, 5, minus 5. And C, what will it be C? Minus 5, what? Minus 3. Minus 5, minus 3. Minus 5, minus 3. This is going to be minus 5, minus 3. Okay, minus 3. Minus 5, minus 3. Now, this is going to be C. Now, let's just, this is the point. That's just it. That's the very first one. And the second one also, you can also do the second one. When K equals to what? When K equals to what? 2. I think by so doing that, you can do that by your own. You can see how easy this is. Don't forget to share this video, subscribe. Once again, thanks for watching.